You know how to be successful, but you're just standing in your own way. Let's talk about it. Your soul knows what you have to do to be successful. Whether success is money, your goals, your mission, your fitness, helping others, whatever success looks like to you, and for a lot of you it's money, of course, you know how to do it, but you have to be able to put in the work and get out of your own way. Being broke is hard, and being unsuccessful is hard. Being successful and rich and making money is also hard. With that being said, choose your heart. No matter what, you're gonna have to live with the result of being broke, of being a loser, not feeling worthy, of not doing enough and fulfilling your potential in this lifetime. Or you can live with the pain of putting in the work but enjoying the results of having a successful life, traveling the world, making money, helping others, building good relationships, good connections. Let's talk about how to get out of your own way, because what makes you any different from the person that's achieving their dreams, achieving their goals? The only difference is that they're willing to put in the work, they're willing to fail, they're willing to get back up and try again. Let's talk about what self-sabotage even looks like. Self-sabotage is the fear of failure, overthinking, procrastinating, trying to be a perfectionist, comparing yourself to others, lack of consistency, the comfort zone, not taking responsibility and accountability for your own growth, discipline, having a vision, negative self-talk, the mindset. And we're going to talk about how you can fix these problems and start to break these down so that you can have the energy, have the motivation, have the consistency to be successful on your journey. We're gonna start where it always starts, with the mind. The mind leads the body, it leads the soul, and that's the one thing that you actually can control, is your thoughts, what you're taking in the world, the things that you are learning, what you're trying to do, what you're gonna tell yourself to do in the morning. This is where everything manifests. This is where everything starts. It begins in the mind. And without proper instructions to the mind, your body cannot follow through. If you go to the gym and you don't even feel like going to the gym, it's not that your body doesn't feel like going to the gym, it's your mind convincing you not to. If you want to start creating or getting some work done, it's not that your body's not capable of doing it, it's your mind stopping you from going and doing that. So 90% of this is mental. If you could learn how to fix the mental and break down the barriers that you have in your mind, the limiting beliefs, then you will start to take action and start to see the results you were looking for. So if we're going to be able to fix the mind, at first we have to understand our thought process. What are our thoughts that are happening on a regular basis? And this is why meditation is important, or just sometimes being still, the power of stillness. Not having no distractions, no stimulations, no music, no TV. Just sit by yourself and allow your mind to run. And what's gonna happen after about 5 or 10 minutes, you're gonna start to notice and be aware of your thoughts. You will actually start to hear the thoughts that are coming up in your mind, the fears that you have, the habits that you have, because your mind literally works on a loop. It's like a computer. It's hearing things all day from social media, from the TV, from friends, from family, from random people outside. It's hearing things and it's just taking it all in. And you have to filter through the negative thoughts and transform them into positive thoughts. You'll hear things like, I'm so broke. Why is everything so expensive? It's hard to live where I am right now. It's hard to build a business. It's hard to be successful. If everybody could do it, we'd all be rich. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money is the root of all evil. My mom used to say this to me all the time. These people who are making money, they don't have a real job. But what is a real job? I asked her that because there's people who make money speaking and making content. There's people who make money playing video games and entertaining others. There's people who make money telling jokes. There's people who make money doing vlogs, traveling the world. So what is a real job? Because the school system will teach you that you have to get a degree and you have to climb your way up the corporate ladder, and that's what a real job is. You have to work for somebody else. But the people at the top, they didn't create their reality through thinking like a regular person. That's why they're extraordinary, because they understand that the system is a trap and we've been programmed from young to be slaves, to be working, and to be building somebody else's business. When it comes to the classroom, you hear the school bell, you have to sit in class, you have to put your hand up, ask for permission to go to the washroom. They are training you from you are young all the way up to college to be a worker. But you have to be able to change these thoughts, change your habits, and understand and start to see the world through a different lens. We'll talk about that more in another video, because I can talk all day about how we're slaves, how we're in the matrix, how the world is designed to keep you programmed and chained and being a worker. But for this video, we're going to talk about how you're getting in your own way, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already know that. You guys are awake and aware to the whole bullshit system. The world is waking up right now, and everybody is starting to catch on to the little traps and can see that the regular way of life is not working. There's no such thing as a real job. Back in the day, our parents could buy a $50,000 house, and today it's worth $1 million, or a $100,000 house, and right now it's worth $1 million. We don't have that same luxury. 50,000 right now is like nothing to us. What can that really even buy you? Let's talk about how you know what you're supposed to do and how to get there. You know your path, but what is stopping you? Let's break it down some more. So another thing that could be stopping you from your success is the fear of failure. A lot of people are scared to get out of their comfort zone and try new things because they don't want to fail. They don't want to look stupid. They're scared to ask questions. They're scared to learn. And I went down that road before. I know how it feels. When you want to start a YouTube channel, for the first time to get on camera, if I go back to my first video, I laugh about it and I cringe. It's funny all the time. You literally, for the first time, you're trying something new and you're scared to fail. You're scared to speak in front of the camera. You don't know how to write a YouTube script. You don't know how to edit a thumbnail. You're wondering what your friends and your family are gonna think about you, who's gonna see it. You have all these fears in your mind that start to numb you and start to actually make you run away from actually trying something new that could be helping you get successful. A lot of people are scared to learn new things, new skills. They don't like to suck at it. They don't like to fail. You have to fail your way to success, because if you don't try different things, how are you gonna know what you like? How are you gonna know what you're good at, what your skills are? How are you gonna sharpen the tools that you already have or work on your weaknesses to become a greater version of yourself? You cannot be afraid of failure. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. You never know what starting something new could actually do for you. Who you're gonna meet, the connections you're gonna build, the skills you're gonna learn, where you'll end up. 99% of what we think in our mind when it comes to failure doesn't actually happen. All these fears, these doubts, these beliefs we have, they don't actually happen. It's just in our mind. So what you need to do is actually change it from what if I fail to what if I succeed. You'll be surprised by how much people and support you have when you start trying something new, how much encouragement. And it won't even necessarily come from your family or friends, it'll come from strangers. When I post content online, sometimes I cringe, sometimes it gets boring, sometimes I think nobody cares, until you see how much people you're actually helping, until you see how much people are actually commenting and people can relate to you. Sometimes people hit me up in my DMs and they ask about my life, and we have certain connections, and it's cool to see that they're on the same path of self-development. They have video recommendations for me. They have conversations. I learned something new from them, and vice versa. So it's cool to see how people are all alike around the world. And the only thing that stops you from being successful and from doing what you really want to do is actually taking that action and getting out of your own mind. Get out of your mind and get into your body. So on one end, we have people who are scared to fail, and then we have others who want to be perfect. There is no such thing as being perfect. You're gonna fuck up. Things are always gonna go as you plan it to be, but that is the journey of life, and that's how you grow, and that's how you become a greater version of yourself, because you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. You're not always gonna have the best energy every day. You're not always gonna wake up and feel motivated. It's not always gonna be the perfect time for something to happen. You never know when the perfect time is. All you have to do is take action and let God and the universe take care of the rest. This is how you co-create, because we have a creator already and you are also a creator. So when you guys work together, you meaning yourself and the universe, you start to co-create, and that's how you shape and build your reality. You know what's better than being perfect? Consistency. Consistency is key for a reason. It can unlock a lot of doors for you on your path to success, because when you are consistent, you are creating opportunity. There is no such thing as luck in life. People actually create their own luck by being consistent, by trying, by taking raw action, because action is going to create traction, and then you will attract the things that you want into your life. If you sit around and you get in your own way and you end up doing nothing, you're just wasting time. Time is the most valuable asset that you have, and if you want to build a successful life, you have to take action. A perfect example of this is when people are on TikTok. Have you guys ever seen those TikTokers? Daniel Mack or something. He's like, oh, excuse me, I like your car. And he's like, what do you do for a living? And he literally goes up to all these rich people, all these millionaires, and just asks them what they do for a living. He's not doing anything special, but he is just taking action and asking people what they do for a living. And and he's being around that energy, and he's meeting good people, which is creating opportunities for him. He now has a huge social media following. I don't know what he does for money, but I'm pretty sure he's making a living asking people what they do to make a living. And he's spreading that information out there, and people watch his content, and he's monetizing off of that. It's just raw action. You taking action and trying to create something. Because if the universe sees you helping yourself and going out there and actually trying and putting in the work and being consistent, and there is value in that, then in return, you will gain the success and the value. Everything in life is an energy exchange, it's a connection. So you got to go out there and make good connections, build your network. That's why they say persistence beats resistance. You are going to be creating opportunities for yourself. But if you are just sitting back and doing nothing, then it's going to be hard to make things manifest in your life and to build that opportunity for yourself. Especially in today's day and age, with all the social media, with all the platforms that we have, all the ways we can go viral, all the ways we can meet new people. That wasn't accessible to us 10, 20 years ago, where you can just hop on, be on a camera, have your phone in your pocket, pull out your phone and make some content, and millions of people may have the opportunity to see you and meet you. And you never know who's gonna reach out to you. You never know who's gonna vibe with you. You never know who you're helping. You never know what you have, what skills you have until you put it out there. And then people ask you, how do you know this? I wanna learn more. And you gotta stop comparing yourself to others, because there's so many other people that do the same thing. And you're like, wow, well, somebody's already doing that. What makes me special? There's a million singers, millions of rappers, millions of artists, millions of people who own the same types of businesses. It doesn't matter, because they are not you. You are a one of one. You have a unique voice. You have a unique perspective. You've been through unique experiences in your life that when you share with other people, they can relate to, or you can help them experience a different way of looking at things. You could show them a new way of life. And that's why it makes you unique, and that's why sometimes it's good to put your information out there, or your perspective, or your energy out there to help the world evolve, to help others evolve, because that's how you elevate your life and also help others elevate. And quick pause break, guys. First of all, if you guys are liking this video so far, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more self-help and spiritual content, learning about how to manifest, how to gain social skills, how to get a good physique, strong body, what books to read, business skills. It's all here on this channel, Elevate Your Life by Dre the Chosen, because I want the real ones who actually put in that work to elevate their life to go and check it out. There is a link in my bio. Make sure you guys go check it out. I just created my own school where you could actually learn all these things on an exclusive level, where I go into more detail about all these subjects. Another reason why you are blocking your own success and you're standing in your own way is because you are not taking accountability. Look into your life, reflect, take a step outside your body, just really look at yourself and ask yourself, what am I doing on a daily basis to work towards my goals? And that right there will give you so much insight. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. Are you in the gym every day? Are you putting in the work towards your goals? Do you even have goals? Do you even know where you want to go? Do you have direction? Do you have clarity? And if you don't have the answer to these questions, then you better not be on Netflix. You better not be on TikTok, playing video games, doing nothing with your life when you know you have so much more to accomplish. Because if you are doing nothing, you are shrinking. But if you're working towards your goals, then you are growing. And if you are staying stagnant, that's the same thing as shrinking. It's either you're growing or you're not. It's either you're successful and you're making shit happen, or you're out there and just letting the life happen to you. Why? If you want to be successful, what is your why? If you want to start a business, what is your why? We all need a mission. We all need something to work towards and a reason to keep us motivated, to keep us going. And realistically, there's only two reasons why people really want to be successful. One, because they're tired of their shit life, they're tired of being broke, they're tired of not having money and be able to go and do the things that they want. The other reason is they have a mission. They actually want to help others in life. They have a passion. They want to bring something from their mind into reality. They want to have a creation. They want to invent something. They want to build a new network. They're motivated in that way because they have to fulfill it or they will not feel accomplished. Because the fire that comes from being depressed and being down is just as powerful as the fire as being passionate. So use that, whichever angle that you have, and use that as your reason why. Put it in your mind, put it on your phone screen. See it all the time. Remind yourself why you need to stay motivated. Do you have a family to help? Do you have bigger dreams? Do you want to create a family of your own? Do you want to be successful? Do you want to drive a nice car? Do you want to be able to travel and live around the world and Go places you've never seen before. Or you're just tired of working at some shitty job where you have to punch in from 9 to 5, making minimum wage. Ask yourself, what is your why? The power of change. You have to be accountable and have the power of change, because if you are somebody who plays a victim and you're just blaming everybody for your life, when you point a finger, you have 3 fingers pointing back at yourself. So you got to make sure that you take accountability for your life, because nobody else is in control of it. You wake up, you make the decisions, you always decide, you always have that choice. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys tune in if you want to keep elevating your life. Make sure you subscribe, like, share this with a friend who you want to see win, and take care.